Hey guys, I thought I would do a quick little get ready with me featuring mainly one product that I've shared on my Instagram, but I realized that not everybody on my YouTube channel has Instagram, so I like to kind of do a little overlap and share it here. This product has been amazing. I actually got a sample of it. Let me tell you what it is before I start talking about it. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I got a sample of it, like a little packet of it. I used it one time and I ordered the full size. I've never impulsively done that from a sample ever. This has been so good. So I guess it could be categorized as a foundation, a very lightweight foundation, but for me, I would describe it as more of like a face perfector. If you guys are familiar with the Psychopair from Dr. Jart, the color correcting treatment, this one, and you love how this makes your skin look, this is like the perfect added layer to, like, this color corrects and makes your skin all even tone, and then this makes your skin look perfect, like airbrushed really, without having full coverage foundation. So if you have this, you will love this. You don't need this to love this. I also want to share the Psychopair Camo Drops. When I initially started to try these, I wasn't a crazy big fan of them because I was so loyal to the color correcting treatment. But the color correcting treatment is still sold out at Sephora. It's been for so long. And so I was kind of trying to figure out another way to use these, and I figured it out. It's not as good, but it's good enough to where if you don't have the Psychopair or you're craving trying the product, this will, I think, suffice. So I'm gonna do very, very light makeup. This is typical of what I do day to day, mom lifestyle. I'm gonna just start out. My face is just hydrated. This morning when after I washed my face and put some moisturizer on, I just added a little bit of rosehip oil just to keep it hydrated until I film this video. But typically I would do all of this like in one step. What I do, I'm gonna take my rings off so they don't get messy. What I do is I take this Patchology Aqua Flash. It's a daily gel moisturizer. I love this. It has a lot of hyaluronic acid. It's a good drink of water to your skin. It's an extra added layer. I don't think this is enough by itself as a moisturizer, but it's a nice added layer. It'll just like boost whatever moisturizer you use and kind of keeps your face hydrated throughout the day. So what I do, I love how this stuff smells too. I take like a little dollop, palm of my hand, then I take the Camo Drops. Packaging somehow works to where when you put it back in, it like picks up the perfect amount of product again. So I just take it and I just do like 2 little drops. And I mix that in with the Aqua Flash. Now you can do this with whatever moisturizer you're using, especially if it's not tinted, but I just find that using it mixed in with a moisturizer gives you a better payoff than just using them by itself. The other thing about these is they don't have SPF, which is one of the reasons I love the color correcting treatment, because that has SPF in it, so it's kind of like a built-in sunscreen and moisturizer and primer. But because this doesn't have SPF, I do need to add a layer of that. So once my face is hydrated and more evened out, thanks to the Camo Drops, then I put on my SPF. So in some cases, if I don't want tinted, I use this one. This is the Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 50 from their Age Smart line. Today, just to give me a little bit of color, I'm gonna use my Origins Tinted Moisturizer. This has SPF 40, and I've shared this with you many times. This is amazing. If you have ever tried their Vitazane, this is so much better than that, and even that was so good, but this is a little bit better. So, kind of like the same 2 steps that I did with the color correcting treatment. I do the color correcting treatment and then the tinted moisturizer over. It's an added layer of SPF. And I don't necessarily do that for the SPF, but I just like how this makes my skin look like tinted a little bit. I put some under eye moisturizer on this morning, but I always do this before concealer. This is the Total Eye 3-in-1 by Color Science. It's a brightener, it depuffs, it's good for anti-aging, and it does long-term preventative work for underneath your eyes, and it also gives you a little bit of coverage. So a lot of times, even if I'm not wearing concealer, I'll just put this on and it's enough for me to go out of the house without any dark circles or puffy under eyes. And I do have like a little blue line that this covers really, really well. This is an expensive product, but it's for me non-negotiable. Like I don't ever want to be without this. And this is not my eye cream. This just is in conjunction with my eye cream. So, and I use this at night as well. It kind of works while you're sleeping, which is really cool. You wouldn't think to use a product like this at night because it's brightening, but I do it because it's fixing my under eye issues and it's preventing more from happening. So I just have to check my mirror, make sure I'm not looking cray cray. I hope you're gonna be able to see my skin all in its true form, because it would kind of be pointless to share this product if you're not actually seeing what it's doing. So this is my skin face before the product. I'm gonna put the product on. It has a really cool applicator. It's like a giant doe foot applicator like the Clinique foundation. And I'm just gonna kind of dab this. You can see my little spot there. And that's pretty much it. So not a whole lot. I do this sometimes. I'm gonna just go right with my fingers and blend it in, and just like an Instagram filter, it just makes your skin look perfect and so glowy and so dewy. I did this on Instagram one time. I shared it in my bathroom. It was kind of hard to see, the lighting wasn't great. And then I went into the car when I was in natural light, and the amount of DMs and responses I got was insane. Them being like, oh my God. I've also done this with a beauty blender. I just think with your fingers, it just really gets the product blended into your skin well. So there it is. If you have oily skin, I think you could still use this product, but I would definitely set it with a very light or translucent setting powder. I obviously like the glow and the dewiness of it. I don't want a matte face. That would defeat the whole purpose of this product. If you have like oily T-zones, typically maybe use a little bit of powder there. The powder that I really love that I've been using a lot lately is from the diffuse lighting palette. I like this because it doesn't matte anything down. It still gives you a little bit of a glow from within. From here, this is pretty much all I do. I add a little bit of bronzer, and you could add under eye concealer. I don't really feel the need for under eye concealer, so for me, the less products I have to use and wear on my face, the better. So rather than using concealer, I'm gonna just take a little bit of the Incandescent Light, which is the one I'm about to hit pan on. This is what I use to set my under eyes a lot of times. I'm gonna just use this powder and set under my eyes and brighten up a little bit, only because I have fine lines under there that typically would crease, and I did use that Total Eye product, so I'm just setting it, and this product alone does well with brightening. When you add concealer, it's even better, but I really just don't feel like I need concealer. There, and then I use the Dim Light. I think, am I reading these right? Yeah, Dim Light. It's the bronzy one, and I'm gonna use this as a little bit of bronzer. When my skin is glowy and dewy like this, the last thing I want to do is put a lot of powder products, like powder in general, on my face. So I just hit where the sun would naturally kiss your skin. And I'm not even using a highlighter. I don't feel like I need a highlighter, but I am going to use a little bit of blush just to give my face a little bit of color. This is the Becca Beach Tint in Dragon Fruit, and I don't know if this was discontinued or it's just like only sold exclusively through Becca, not at Sephora. I got mine from Sephora, but it was a while ago, and it's not on Sephora's website anymore. Maybe it's in store, I don't know. I hope that they didn't get rid of it because it's such an amazing product. I literally use a tiny, tiny little dab, and that's like all I need. And I blend it in with this brush just to give my skin a little bit of color. And this product is so good because it stays put. It does not budge, it doesn't sweat off, it doesn't melt away. Last thing I'm gonna do is my eyebrows. I'm just putting a little bit of Gimme Brow, and I'm gonna run this through my eyebrows. Sometimes if my under eye is too bright, I really feel like I need to use some bottom lash mascara just so that they don't look like they're not there. but in this case, my eyelashes were just filled yesterday and I feel like that's enough. So I'm not even putting mascara on my bottom lashes. And then this is Buxom lip gloss in Brook. And every time I have this on, I get so many questions asking what color it is. It has a little bit of shimmer to it. It's like a peachy pink. A good neutral. And that's it. So that is the finished product. If you guys have not tried this, maybe you can pick up a sample. I got my sample from a friend that sent me something, but I'm pretty sure Nordstrom gives these samples away sometimes when you place online orders. I love it, love it, love it. It's the only product I need. I have no foundation on my face. Even when I don't use tinted moisturizer, I get the same effect. If you guys have better skin than I do, you probably don't need the tinted moisturizer or even the Psychopair, but I need a little bit of help with just evening out all the hyperpigmentation and melasma that I have on my face, so that's why I use them both. The other thing I wanted to share with you before I let you go is just some self-tanning products because 'tis the season and I've been getting some questions about which ones I'm using. So I actually haven't been using these in a couple weeks because I was in the hospital with Addie and I wasn't about to waste these. But the two that I do use and love are Tan-Lux's The Gradual. This is basically just a lotion and I put this on my legs and arms and like my décolletage when I get out of the shower. It's a lotion and what I love about it is it doesn't leave any kind of streaky, so it's great. The only thing that I would caution you on if you do end up using this is when you get out of the shower, you want to blot your skin. Don't rub your skin with a towel because I made that mistake on my legs and I had like a big line that you could see the separation of like the tanner and then my pale skin. So if you use this product, you know, daily after you get out of the shower, just pat dry. You don't want to make your legs streaky. And it doesn't come off on the towel. Like it's not a product that you have to worry about coming off, but just with me drying my legs and stuff, I did probably rub a little bit too hard. So this is great. The only downside with this is the smell. I feel like it still has that typical fake tanner smell. Granted, I don't smell it on myself all day long, but I do smell it for a good like 10 minutes after I apply it. The other product that I use, and I love this product, this is by Kula, and this is their Sunless Tan Dry Oil Mist. This is more instant, so if you have an event or a wedding or you just want more of a color than the Gradual, this is great for that. I feel like I am going through this very quickly. It's a very fine mist, which is what I love, love, love about the Kula sunscreen. Very fine, and I feel like it goes over your skin very evenly. And this does not have a crazy fake tanner smell. It does have a little bit of a scent. I want to get it on my clothes, but I feel like it kind of just smells like Kula products, like their traditional Kula products. It doesn't smell like a tanner or anything like that. So I just spray it and then I just kind of rub it in with my hands and then I just make sure to wash my hands right after. This again will kind of like gradually turn into a tan that day, but I feel like it's more instant with this than the Gradual. So if you guys are looking for some good tanners, self-tanners, then those two I would definitely recommend. And I have shared with you the face serum, the anti-aging face serum, and I use this at night. Again, I haven't used it because I just came home from the hospital and I wasn't using it in the hospital, but this is another really amazing product that you will literally see results the next morning when you wake up. So if you need some good tanning products, there's that. One other product I'll share, this is a newer product that I just started kind of incorporating into my nighttime routine by Dermalogica. This is their brand new Biolumin C serum, and it's a vitamin C serum. So vitamin C, if you aren't familiar with, is amazing for hyperpigmentation and melasma. It's like a natural exfoliator that helps your skin to regenerate new cells, therefore help your dark spots go away. And what I love about this and what's different about it from normal vitamin C products is it's a preventative. So it kind of creates like a barrier of defense on your face so that when the sun hits it, makes it so that it can't penetrate your skin. And I really need that because my skin tans very easily and also discolors very easily. Ever since having babies, I've just, like even when I'm outside but have a hat on and SPF, if I'm not like really careful about making sure to keep reapplying my face SPF, I'm bound to get some kind of sunspots, and typically my melasma is here, and that's where I notice it the quickest. And I'm like, crap, I didn't reapply my SPF enough that day. So if you are someone that suffers from melasma, dark spots, and things like that, especially brought out by the sun, I would definitely encourage you guys to pick this up and try it because I think it's a good little defense for your skin. So that's it for my product. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you try the Flawless Face Filter. Let me know what you think of it. It does come in different shades. I don't think I told you mine. I got medium, number 4. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.